Today, we thank God for another day, and I would like to welcome all of you back to Teach Yourself Driving. My name is Abukari Tongo Kofi, and my Christian name is Bernard, and I'm the one to take you through today's topic, how to start a car. Starting a car simply refers to the act of making the engine to be on without the vehicle being on motion. That is what we mean by starting a car. And let's look at how to start an automobile or how to start a car. In general, there are some basic steps that everyone must take before starting a car. So let's look at the steps to take to start a manual car. Step one, do your routine checks first. Step two, opens the driver's door. Step three, sit on the driver's seat. Step four, adjust your seat to suit your comfortability. Sorry, your comfortability. Step five, set your mirrors. That is the interior mirror. That is the interior mirror, and the exterior mirror. To see the tail end and the edges end. To see the tail end and the edges end. Step 7. Make sure you can see the door handle for the exterior mirrors. Make sure you can see the door handle of the exterior mirrors. Then, step 7. Fasten your seatbelt. Fasten your seat belt, or put on your seat belt. Step 8. Bring the gear lever to the neutral position. Step 9. Insert your key to the ignition. Step 10. Turn the key clockwise clockwise, downwards. So you hear a continuous sound, and thereafter leave the key. Eleventh point, allow the engine to warm up for some few seconds. We have to start a car, and I said starting a car simply refers to the act of making the engine to be on without necessarily the vehicle being on motion. And for you and I to be able to start a vehicle, we need to follow certain basic steps. And the first step is do your routine checks. And that is the step one, do your routine checks. On our previous lesson, we did look at what we mean by routine checks. We said routine checks simply refers to daily and regular maintenance that every driver should do before starting his car. So when you are done with your routine checks, opening your bonnet, checking your brake fluid, your engine oil, your power steering fluid, your battery terminals, everything, that sums to be the routine checks. So when we are done with the routine checks, then the next thing is you close your bonnet, come back, open the driver's door. That is a step two. Step two opens the driver's door. When you open the driver's door, then the next step is step three, sit on the driver's seat. When you sit on the driver's seat, the next step is adjust your seat to suit your comfortability. The seat adjuster is always down or under the seat. So you look for it, hold your steering wheel with one hand, or that is the left hand or the right hand. Then you hold the seat adjuster, pull it tight to the seat, pull it forward or backwards. And after that one, you make sure that you feel comfortable by way of testing it, stepping on the set of pedals to feel whether you are feeling comfortable. After checking and your comfortability is okay, then the next step, which is a step 5, set your mirrors. That is your interior mirror. Make sure your interior mirror will help you to be able to see every object or see your tail end. And then your exterior mirror, set it in such a way that you can see your car doors handles. Many people do not know how to set their exterior mirrors. They just set it anyhow that they will be able, they just set it anyhow that they will be able to see the edges end. But these are the correct procedures of setting your exterior mirrors. You make sure that you set the mirrors that you can see the door handles. Seeing the door handles help you to know in case any object is coming closer to scratch your car, you'll be able to see it from your side and side mirrors, which is the exterior mirrors. Then after that one, the next step for you to do is the step 7, you fasten your seatbelt. Fasten your seatbelt means put on your seatbelt. And when you put on your seatbelt, there is always a button of the seatbelt, but not all the automobiles, vehicles have that button. You make sure that it is on your lever side. In case of any road crash, it is a seatbelt that will hold the driver's side to protect him, not for him to be thrown out from the vehicle. Then after you fasten the seatbelt, for the manual car, bring the gear lever to the neutral position. I think similar things should also be applicable to the automatic car. That one, you switch it because automatic is electronic one. You insert the key, switch on the key, and drag the gear lever to the neutral position. before you start. If this is the push and start type, then what you need to do is you press on the foot brake first because that one is electronic. Then you push and start before you can drive it to your neutral position to allow it to warm for some few seconds before if you want to set motion. So with the manual car, that one first bring it to we call it drive selection. With the manual car, that one you bring the gear lever to the neutral position, and then the next step is you insert your key to the ignition. When you insert your key to the ignition, turn the key clockwise downwards to observe the instrumental panel. The instrumental panel, there will be different series of warning lights, and your fuel gauge cursor will rise up and tell you the actual quantity of fuel you have in the car. Then after that one, the next step is you continue to turn the key clockwise downwards till you hear a continuous sound. When the continuous sound comes, allow the engine, now leave your key and allow the engine to warm up for some few seconds. When it warms up for some few seconds, you then want to move the car, then you can then scan the environment to see the positions of the hazard before you can then apply the movement of the car. So our next episode, we'll be looking at how to move the manual car, and we'll look at how to move the automatic car. Keep on watching my YouTube channel and Teach Yourself Driving. Subscribe, share, and like. Thank you. You are welcome.